Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Leading into the Notre Dame game this weekend, Josh Downs was the leading receiver in the ACC with 60 catches through 7 games. To put that in perspective, the next leading receiver for Carolina, Kamari Morales with 16. So Downs has clearly been Sam Howell's favorite target. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to talk to the talented young receiver a little earlier in the week.
Presented by Coke Zero Sugar. Coca-Cola with zero sugar and now even more delicious.
Josh, thanks so much for giving us some time today. And what a great first half of the season for you. What's it been like?
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate y'all for having me. It's been a good learning experience. These are my first few career games. So I've been learning and adapting pretty much most of this whole first half of the season, learning how the game feels, getting the difference between high school to college. But it's definitely been a blessing and an honor to go out there and represent Carolina. So I'm very happy to do it.
So Josh, what is different from last year to this year? Because you're sitting here right now, top 5 in the nation in receptions and receiving yards, top 10 in receiving touchdowns. What changed from young pup Josh Downs last year getting his feet wet to this year, somebody who's out there setting the standard in the nation?
Well, I had a really great player in front of me in Daz Newsome, so it was more of a learning year and adjusting like mentally, physically, emotionally from high school to college. So I was learning a lot from Daz, just watching the games on the sideline, going in when they needed me to. But when spring ball came around, I know it was my time to really take it up a notch and go into that starting role. So yeah, that was the main thing, just switching from a backup to a starter and making plays on the field when it was my time to make a play.
What do you feel like you learned from Daz that's been useful to you this year?
Daz Newsome is a dog, so I just learned to play fearless, play fear nobody in front of me, compete at a high level, and just ball out. I mean, Daz Newsome I couldn't ask for a better person to be in front of me my freshman year because he did great things his junior year and he did great things last year. So I had a good role model to watch, learn from. I mean, he helped me when I needed to be helped. And even Diami, even though he was outside, he helped me as well. So I had 2 great guys in front of me to help me.
So are you a dog? Can we officially classify Josh Downs as a dog?
That's for y'all to say, but I mean, I think you could.
Coach Brown has talked a lot about how he likes you. You got a little edge to you. You play with a little attitude. And how long have you had that confidence in yourself?
I feel like it's been there for a while. I mean, I just play with an edge because, I'm not the biggest guy, so that's one thing that's always in the back of my head. And people may think, oh, he's small, but it's like, nah, I'm coming with it all. And I mean, you're gonna have to stop me regardless of my size. So I've definitely had a chip on my shoulder for multiple years. I mean, my dad's definitely helped that chip on my shoulder as well because he's been telling me that since I was a young age that I got to be different since I was smaller. So that's definitely something that's been on my head for a while.
Okay, you mentioned your dad, who some people know, some people don't, played at NC State. You scored a touchdown against the Wolfpack last year, your first career touchdown. How's he handling all this success in the blue, and is he willing to wear a Carolina shirt on game day even though he's coaching elsewhere?
He's definitely handling it a lot better than he was when I was a recruit in high school, but he wants me to succeed no matter what. So he's not really worried about Carolina or NC State rivalry. He's just focused on his boys doing well because I got a younger brother in high school who's going to come onto the college scene in a few years and he's going to do big things. But he's definitely aware of how he went to NC State and how people may look at it like, dang, he went to the rival school, but he just brushes it off and just keeps going.
So, Josh, at least to me, very uneducated, one of the most impressive things about you is your change of not just direction, but change of speed. Mm-hmm. You go from going gliding to all of a sudden running past everybody. Where does that come from, and how do you foster that ability?
One thing I was just blessed with good ability, blessed being quick when I was a young age, but I definitely worked on it a lot with my dad, and he made that a big thing since I was a little kid. So it's been building up for years, just the work in the off season, during the season, over and over and over again. And I've pretty much instilled that in my game, from change of pace to change of direction, and just multiple things to like improvise on a DB and get open or make plays after the catch. So yeah, that's pretty much.
All right, away from the field, what does Josh Downs like to do?
Shoot, like to hang with my friends. I mean, I play some video games sometimes. I just like to do a lot of different things. I mean, one of my big things is I want to travel the world when I'm older, so that's something I want to do.
What's the coolest place you've ever been?
Other than this interview right now, Josh.
Right,
We know
present
that's
company
number one.
excluded.
Shoot, let me think. I went to Jamaica last year with my family. I actually liked that. It was a nice island. The water was way more clear than it was here in the oceans and stuff, so that was different. I could see at the bottom of the ocean. That was really cool.
Josh said this earlier. He said he's small, but gives it his all. I like that. That's what Adam does too. Adam's
that's
small,
right.
but he gives it his all, Josh.
Got to.
Josh, man, congratulations on a obviously terrific start to the year. Best of luck through the back half. We can't wait to watch you back out there coming up this weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Introducing 48 square centimeters of earning potential. Flawlessly designed, undeniably versatile, unlimited 2% cash back. This is the card built for